A new twist in a KXAN investigation about an attorney who has filed hundreds of lawsuits against Austin businesses.
We told you about attorney Omar Rosales. He filed the lawsuits with one client, accusing businesses of technical violations of the Americans with Disabilities Act.
But KXAN investigator Kevin Schwaller found the lawyer is now targeting websites.
Following our investigation, a federal judge ordered Rosales to pay more than $175,000 in penalties for his actions and conduct during several of those cases. The judge also mentioned the potential profit-making motive of that lawyer. Now he appears to be going it alone, representing himself in new lawsuits suing websites in the name of the Americans with Disabilities Act.
The problem with what Rosales is doing is he creates animosity between the disability community and the larger community. And the goal of the ADA, of course, is to have one whole communities.
That's attorney Jim Harrington. He's a longtime civil rights advocate and lawyer and ended up defending businesses in the last round of lawsuits from Rosales and his client. He believes Rosales is abusing the Americans with Disabilities Act. Some disability advocates in the community agreed, but recently Harrington has continuously been getting phone calls.
I think like 15 within 2 days from different parts of the state, and they're all the same thing. They're all healthcare facilities, and they had all gotten the same form letter.
Harrington says this is a letter from Omar Rosales. It states the recipient's website failed a test and is in violation of federal disability access law. It claims problems with things like not having text for links that can be read by a screen reader for people who can't read the text off the screen themselves, or not having website accessibility policy posted in a place where it can be easily found. The letter Harrington showed us comes with an unfiled lawsuit and demands $2,000 to settle. It states if the person doesn't enter settlement negotiations, Rosales will file the lawsuit and contact the federal government. The letter argues issues with the website also mean the business should not be getting Medicare or Medicaid funding, and states that Rosales will explore suing to obtain reimbursement of federal tax dollars.
The first person that I represent is a very small pediatrics home care facility, and he totally freaked them out.
We spoke with attorney Omar Rosales earlier this year for a story about the lawsuits he and his client were filing against physical businesses.
ADA's been law almost 30 years, and we're here fighting these cases, and without the work, nobody cares, and no work will get done to make the buildings compliant.
Harrington says Rosales is basing his recent letters on web guidelines, not law. A court document filed by an attorney for another business makes the same claim. Kevin Schwaller, KXAN, investigates.
And we reached out to Rosales today, but did not hear back. As part of the recent sanctions against him, a federal judge referred Rosales to a disciplinary committee and asked it to consider disbarring him. The process of reviewing the case could take months, though. Harrington says he is now starting the Texas ADA Defense Project to defend against lawsuits and threats he believes are exploitive. After our initial stories, Rosales also filed a lawsuit against KXAN for our reporting. He later dropped that lawsuit. We have been following lawsuits filed by Rosales for some time now. To read our demanding action investigation, go to KXAN.com.